We actually have what we call intake meeting after we gather this wonderful data and talk about what this really means and functional goals, setting up functional goals. And we actually sit down with the patient and family and review that with them. And actually, spouse or significant other family members have a big input on that. So inevitably, goal setting really is shaped by not only patient, but what it really means to the family. So that's number one. They already get involved. And because of that, we need to have, they actually time to time come to sessions that can be meaningful for the family members. We even have some of their children come and just observe how they interact. I mean, we have social workers who will just watch how a patient plays with their child or children. Just observe for like 15 minutes. I mean, that's just a lot. Instead of the person telling us, the issues. So those things are very important, and of course, we actually talk to the family members and also guide them to the right treatment. Some of these people have not sought any help because they're adjusting to the patient. So, this is a lot of times we often say, actually last week I told the spouse of the patient, you know what, it's time for you to actually, heal too. And I noticed that you are taking him to all these appointments. Why don't you just have a one me day? Why don't you just drop him off for treatment? We'll arrange the appointment so that it's almost like going to work. You come here, you're coming to work here at 8 o'clock, then why don't you pick him up at 5? She thought it was the greatest thing. So she said she took a day off, go to salon and nail places and just did things that she wanted to do, hang out with her friends. Then she felt very free and relaxed. And that's a reminder to her, actually you need to feel better. You need to feel stronger in order to help your husband. So those type of training as well. And at the end, of course, we don't want to just end the treatment, but more like empowering the family how to continue to help the person recover or heal. And I think that rehabilitation in general, has been around since humanity. I mean, it's like, I call it like OB. Baby was born before OB/GYN came. So family are the ones who used to help, member recover from injuries or things like that. So family, you have to involve family. PT, OTs, they're gone after a certain period of time. We'd love to see them even really long time, but eventually we have to let them go. And the family has to take over. So we have to bring them in and we have to empower them to continue the recovery process. And that has worked out really well. So family member, you cannot ignore them. If you ignore them, then I think you're not doing the best efficient brain injury rehabilitation.